Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to those who are now joining Share the Live feed. Welcome to GMS Info. This is to those who are joining whenever I have something that is required, a breaking news. It will be a GMS, the Gavin Matthews Show Info, short for information. So, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning here in Guyana. Good morning to you. Okay. Good morning to you. Share the live stream as you now join in. Share the live stream as we are now joining in with each other. Share the live stream. I'm not transmitting live on the radio as yet. Uh, I had that little technical difficulty last night to transmit live on the online radio, and I'm trying to get that system work out. So those who will be looking forward to hearing me live on the online radio would not be hearing me thus far. So okay, this is what I want to talk about this morning, and I want to be straight with Guyanese because I don't follow a trend. There's no need for me to follow a trend. I keep the information as correct as it is, as very much well explained as it is. So there is there is something that is bothering me, and I don't, and I want, and I'm trying to understand if it's not bothering us as Guyanese. One of the main things that are bothering me is that this revelation of a 40-year contract, it's not really sitting well with me as a Guyanese. And I don't think it should sit well with you as Guyanese. And I'm going to get straight to the point. So, welcome to those who are now joining. Good morning to you from Guyana to the Caribbean and around the world. This 40-year contract with ExxonMobil, or sorry, it's a contract. It's not a 40-year contract, but it is a contract that seeks to tell us that it must have complete monopoly over our oil infrastructure, our oil economy. It's like you can remember with GT&T, GT&T had a 40-year infrastructure plan with the Guyanese government, Guyana Telephone and Telegraph Company. It's a GT&T is actually a sister company of AT&T, but they had a 40-year monopoly that anybody who comes into the into the era of telecommunication, the business era of telecommunication, They had complete monopoly over that market. Uh, what is now Digicel, when they came and they had to buy data, they had to buy everything from GT&T to sell back to the Guyanese public. And Digicel did that over a period of time. Now that has been lifted, you got different companies who are now coming in to provide internet services. Yes, sorry, my apologies. Black love to you all who I haven't even shared that information with. Black love to you all. But the thing is that GT&T had that monopoly. Now here comes Exxon that also have that monopoly too. They're not only having the monopoly, they're showing that the monopoly must be adhered to. Doesn't matter whichever government is in play. It doesn't matter who is in play. It could be the APNU, AFC, or it can be the PPP. But here, what's the trick that a lot of us are missing, even to those who are covering the information provided for us as Guyanese to 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 observe, right? Is that Exxon is taking everything. They're not taking something, they are taking everything. So you see the local content that they're talking about, it cannot in no way be designed to effect or affect Exxon economic oil platform. That is what is destructive. And we don't know that. It is killing us as a nation. Not only that, they're holding us at ransom. And we got politicians now parading about the place, trying to maybe explain to us in the most common form of what is going on. They're trying to create different avenues of explanation. And it is tearing us up as a country and as a people because you're not only taking away our viability of coexistence, you're taking away our economic benefits as a country and as a people. How could we sit down and just accept this? You know, they say that I think I had an interruption there, a slight interruption. Uh, this thing is so crafted that before I want people to know this, and both parties are involved. Both parties are not only involved, but to be blamed because this agreement was drafted since before 2016. And the agreement was drafted for the reason of 1.5% royalty. When the AP and UAFC government came in, when the AP and UAFC government came in, it was 2% royalty. I don't think anything changed. Both parties knew the conditions of this contract. Both parties knew the conditions of the agreement on the contract. Stipulations in the contract would have been renegotiated or changed, but certain stipulations cannot change because you cannot now go. As a matter of fact, Guyana can't do anything right now. You want me to be straight with you, Guyanese? We can't do anything. Even if we go renegotiate this contract, even if we change certain criteria in this contract, we owe ExxonMobil. And they have a right now to demand their monies if we fail to honor the agreement, that 40-year agreement. Y'all know that? That's the other part of the contract that wasn't read. Oh, sorry, that's the other part of the agreement that wasn't read. You know, nobody, I'm trying to say nobody, I'm having a problem with these politicians every morning, every evening, every day. They're on the social media and they're talking. Yes, and they're saying that they're representing Guyana. Yes, and these factors are not being produced. Guyanese doesn't know where they stand with certain things from the external agreement of certain institutions, cooperatives, companies, international bodies, countries. We don't know these things. And believe you me, the Guyanese citizens are what destroying Guyana. It is our politicians that we are asked to represent us. Do you know why those stipulations are in there by ExxonMobil? Those stipulations are in there because of one particular reason. We have no respect for our constitution. That is the fundamental problem. We have no respect for our constitutions, and we, the people, are not holding our politicians, our elected representatives, responsible for their decisions. We are not doing that. We're not. This is not about walking around the place, shaking people's hands and giving handouts. It's not about that. This is not, I'm repeating myself, this is not about walking around the place, shaking people's hands and giving handouts. We are a nation. We are a nation that is built upon independence. We are a republic since when we reduced back to the colonial stages. You know what is amazing? To sit and to hear Maya Motley telling the Guyanese government, the de facto administration, and Guyana as a whole, that food security should be our prime economic estate right now. Because if we lose that in Guyana, that's not only the end of Guyana as a whole, but at the end of the Caribbean community. Because she sees Guyana as the main economic hub for food security for the Caribbean. If Exxon and its compatriots take that away from us, there's no Caribbean. She identified two countries, Suriname and Guyana. You know, the amazing thing is that I spoke about these things so many times, especially food security. It's almost 2 years of saying the same exact thing. And all these people are pushing to use entertainment. That is all they're pushing to you is entertainment. Because that's all it enlightens us. They want us to keep on that culture and take away what the viable source of our coexistence. I don't like Maya because of her involvement and what Guyana politics is today. I don't like her actions and I don't like her personally. But she, like the rest of them, their eyes became open because I don't know what they were thinking then. But now she realized that the rate at which Guyana is going, when we lose the right to our food security, that's the end of Barbados, and she knows it. So she's pleading to us and Suriname to please keep up our end of the bargain so food security can be secured within the Caribbean. She knows that because what Exxon does with the kind of agreement that they have secured between both parties, Guyana is going to be a country that is in need. So the first thing to do is to take away our independence so we will eventually become a handout country. And our independence is to erase our food security. And every other companies that follows under Exxon. I don't want to know but who paying which taxes. We already know that. We have a receipt for 9.5 billion US dollars from Exxon. Still waiting to be audited. Oh, I forgot. I don't think it could be audited anymore. Because now we tell them, y'all come, do what y'all want, but when y'all finish doing what you want, give you 2%. All of y'all looking? Yes, we can blame the PPP installed regime because they are carrying it out now. But nothing is done without the knowledge of both political parties or all of them that are in parliament. All parliamentary parties and politicians are entitled to public information of contracts and all of these deals that are going down. There are no executive persuasions in parliament. You have to have it. So you can't tell me you're not knowledgeable of the fact. It is there. I am upset. Did you know why I didn't go on the protest? Lots of people asking why. Because the main things are not covered. It's not about renegotiating the contract. It's about seeing Guyana first. That is what it's about. It's about Guyana first. It's not about renegotiating the contract. It's not about setting up proper economic strategies. It's about us first. We, the people, for the people, by the people. One nation, one destiny. One people, one nation, one destiny. That is what it's about. It's not about one Guyana. It's about one people, one nation, one destiny. One Guyana could mean anything. It means to say unite the people under its constitution, which is the nation. One people means uniting the people. One nation, it's about respecting and understanding the constitution with a destiny, which is the people first. That is the destiny. Don't take that away from us. You've already taken, got no company or no country is going to come into Guyana and respect our policies and principles because we have politicians who does not respect its constitution. How can you bring people now to sit here and say that they understand and respect Guyana's constitution when we have politicians who are there without the constitutional norms of an electoral process? You know, Guyanese, it is a troubling thing. It is to see where we're being pushed in whatever direction we're being pushed into. I took this time out to you this morning to to plead to you, not only with my anger, because I am angry, but it's to let you know that we are heading down. We have already on that slippery slope. I don't know when we meet the bottom how hard we will land. But I'm telling you this, at the rate we are going, we will be the first impoverished nation on this Western Hemisphere. I'm telling you that. We'll be the first impoverished Caribbean nation. The rate that we are going, we'll overtake Haiti with speed because the richest persons will be the politicians and the drug lords. We'll have no say anything. We won't have any say anymore in what goes on in Guyana. We already don't have any say because our constitution now is being withheld from us. Now we have a dictator who's there trying to tell us that the Representation of the People's Act, ROPA, needs to be revised under his direction. You know, the thing that gets me more not angry, but more, how should I put it over? More distaste for our politicians when I listen to them nightly or daily on the social media. They are not getting to the point, and nobody will, because there is an agenda. I'm hoping that Mr. Norton, and I know that there are persons who will be looking that will report to you. I am hoping that you see the plight of the Guyanese people because we don't have any more left back. You're the only politician that I feel up to now that is not connected to the business society. You're the only politicians that I feel that are not connected. The rest that sits under you, oh my Lord. That's what we're left with. And I don't want to be left with that. I must have a choice. I mustn't subject myself to one person. I must have a choice like every other Guyanese. We must have choices. We got one. And heaven knows, 2, 3 months down the line, I don't know what's taking place. This is what we got left with. Are you that serious? Every single day, it's a lot of garbage. And we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12,000 people hooked into this. To the person who's calling, give me some time. I'm about to end. I got 2 minutes more. Just come on for half an hour. We need a representation. Do you know why Venezuela is in the state it is? Because Venezuela took ExxonMobil to court, to the International Court of Justice, won their case, and Exxon, which is America, destabilized that country with one thing, because they knew Venezuela cannot feed its people. They do not grow, they do not have a farm equity, they do not have a farming economics, and they depend mostly upon importation. Stop providing the necessary for people to eat. They don't care how much money you got. And your economy will crumble. You will have poverty. We can fall in the same basket. We done in the basket. We hit the bottom of the basket yet with everybody. I don't care what nobody says. As long as your country got oil and you're not part of the OPEC community, or you're not part of the oil producing Arab states, you cannot enjoy a policy of economic benefits by ExxonMobil. They wouldn't give you the opportunity to do anything like that. And to all the black people who are listening and looking right now, I got one thing to tell you. The People's Progressive Party is to make sure that with the 2% royalty that they're getting, their friends and families will be the richest in this country, and you will always remain their slaves. Do you understand what I mean? I know people don't like look and understand and listen to what I'm saying is fine. But I ain't gonna stop, because you know why? We're hitting rock bottom. Black love to everyone who looking. Black love to everyone. Black love is a brand and it's a patent that is owned by the GMS, the Gavin Matthews Show, Live Voice of Democracy, and the GMS Radio Guyana, Online Radio Guyana, and we sell that patent, we sell that brand to people on clothing, so we can continue to finance ourselves and the plight in which we are fighting for all Guyanese. The number is provided. The number, call the number on the screen. I don't mind. Call that number and I'll be able to assist you with the brand. If you're interested, so far, I can tell you the t-shirts are still $30 each. We have a whole new set of colors in, and we have from small to extra large right now in many different colors. And I would like you to explore the fact and buy and to support the cause. We have pens, cups, hats, and also a line of clothing, which we have lingerie for women, the Black Love. You know, I don't want to put it on the social media because I don't want to. How should I put it over? If you have the WhatsApp, you can send the actual picture information to you to see what we have in the laundry uh, area line, and also for the rest of clothing. Well, we will be very much happy for your support in this branding. And I want to say to you, stay safe, be careful, sanitize yourself, and wear a mask. Don't forget the little ones you take into public places. This is Dr. Matthews saying good day and Cheerios for now.